So we have GIMP open, and we're going to quickly make a header banner. It's not difficult at all. I have some pictures up here that are already cleaned up and ready to go. I don't know if I'm going to really use them, but when we're first making a banner, obviously we're going to go to File and New. I've decided I wanted to make a banner that's 900 pixels wide by 175 pixels high, and I want to make sure this is transparent just because I like to have a transparent background to work with. You don't have to. You can change it to the foreground color, which would be white, or the background color, which would be blue. But for the sake of this, we're going to go with transparency. And now we have our transparent banner, which would be, you wouldn't see any of this if you just left it like this and you put this on your website. You would see the background of the color, the background color of your website, no header banner. But I was just messing around with this, and I kind of found something that I liked. It looked good to me. This is the blend tool here, and I used a light gray and blended it to a darker gray, which you can change that to go from darker to lighter, lighter to dark, or change this foreground background color. I I drug it from the top left to the bottom right, just holding my left mouse button, and you can see the gradient change there. And then select new level, make sure it's transparency, or create a new layer, I should say. Make sure it's highlighted, and these are pre-made patterns. I just dropped that right on there. You can't see the background because the new layer is on top, which you could change with these green arrows and lower it or raise it a level. But keep the new layer on top and bring the opacity down to, say, 40. And that looks kind of nice to me. Got a nifty picture of a guitar here I'm going to drop on there. Obviously it's way too big. This little tool right here, the resizing tool or scale tool, you can click on it and click on the picture you just dropped and make sure that this chain is linked together. So when you change one of these, height or width, it adjusts the other one accordingly so it stays, well, it doesn't get too tall or skinny or too fat or wide. And we're going to take this down to 175 pixels because that's how tall it's the height of the banner. Click. We got a friend on Yahoo Messenger. Click scale. I guess you can obviously do it that way too, but make sure you go back up and select your move tool, and that move the active layer is selected. We're just going to drag it right down there, and now we got a guitar. If well, I'll show you what the guitar looks like. Edit with GIMP. This is the full size, and you see the checkered background around that too. That means it's transparent, and that's why you see the background of our banner all around this guitar. This is a ping image, so I want to add some text, and this black A here is a text tool, and you'll be using that a lot. So let's just call this Learn Guitar Today! Exclamation mark. Now we can adjust a bunch of things like the font. This is Georgia Bold Italic, I think. Yeah, I'm going to change it to something I can't pronounce, but I kind of like the way it looks. Let's go with that. Looks a little different, and we're going to adjust the pixel size, make that a bit bigger. That looks good to me. Now, here's the layer. It automatically added it when I drug this square. So make sure that's selected. Right click and push alpha to selection. Now you get these ants that looks like ants marching around. And we can go back to this tool, the blend tool, and I want to change the font color to something like this. Holding the control button down, drag a straight line, and now it goes from white to blue. And I'm also not done here. I want to add a black outline around here. So with this still being highlighted, alpha to selection. We're going to create a copy of the layer, and we're going to go up here to select, and we're going to grow by 2 pixels. Now this is our new layer. We want to drop it down 1 layer and go to edit. Well, first off, let's change this foreground color to black. I'm going to go edit, fill with background color. Select none. Now you can see that I have a nice black outlined Learn Guitar Today. And we're going to merge this down. We're going to go to alpha to selection because we want to add a drop shadow. Offset X is left to right, whether your shadow is going to have an angle. I put 0 so it'll be straight up and down. Offset Y 10. Blur radius we can leave at 15. Color black. I like to slide the opacity and keep it all the way 100, and uncheck allow resizing. And there you have it. Nice little shadow effect. So that's a simple banner. When you go to File and Save As, you can name it what you want, save it in the folder you want. If you're happy with the image how it is, under Select File Type, you can go down to JPEG image right there, and you'll have your banner. It'll compress all these. It'll say it doesn't support transparency, but the final product, it'll compress all these down into 1 layer, and this will be your banner that you can add to your site. But that's a quick overview of how to make a quick banner, and I hope it was helpful. I'll have a few other videos about how to clean up some images. So good luck and enjoy.